আমি আমার কাছে তো সব অপারেশন আছে বলবে ওদের বুঝিয়ে এগুলো একসাথে আমরা তো বইটা বোঝে ওইগুলো কিছু বোঝে না তেমনি আমি বলে দেবো हम लोग का गाड़ी है गाड़ी देख के चलाएं
Good morning, students. Hope you are fine. Today I am going to start chapter 4, page number 45. Okay? Open page number 45. Good morning, Piyush, Yash, Sannidho, Anindita. Subhoshri. Okay, good morning to all of you. Now open page number 45. Okay. See, transforming paths. In last page I taught you how to create path. Okay. Now transforming the path. You can transform paths into selection using the transform tools such as move, rotate and scale. That means you used paths and now you can use the path for moving, rotating or scaling. Okay. Yes, actually you saw the result sheet. Only few students' result were there. Okay. Actually, according to the school administration, listen carefully. According to the school administration, the students who has paid the fees, tuition fees up to month of July, only their result displayed. Okay. After paying the tuition fee up to July, you will get your result. Okay. It is clear to you? Now listen. To transform paths, create the paths on your image. On the toolbox, from the tool options dialog box under paths, click the selection from the path button as shown in figure 4.13. The path gets selected as shown figure 4.14. See here. This is the selection path button. You will select this one and then you draw the paths and you can see the dots. See, it is clear to you? See that the dots are here. That means these portions are selected. Okay. On the image window, click the tools menu, point the transform tool. Select the required tool, for example, rotate. Rotate means suppose you want to rotate the picture. The rotate dialog box appears in figure 4.15. How much you will rotate? Degree, angle. Drag the slider to change the angle. Okay. Now, then rotate. Okay. Turn the page. See, click the rotate button. Then selected path get rotate as shown figure 4.16. See here. Which portions you can find the dots, that portion, see, the figures became white. That means it is rotate. Okay. only that portion. See, white mark are here. With the help of, that means with the help of path tools, we can rotate the figure. Okay. Now stroke paths. Paths can convert it into different line styles using various colors, patterns or paint tool. That means paths also used in color, pattern or paint. How? See here. Create and select a path. On the toolbox, tool option window, from the tool options dialog box, under paths, click the stroke path button. The stroke path dialog appears as shown in figure 4.15. This one, stroke path dialog box. Select the solid color or pattern option to change the stroke line. That means if you want to change the pictures, you can select the solid color or pattern. From the line width drop down, click the up or down arrow to change width. That means thickness. See here, width box, here stroke line. Okay, it is the selection box. From here you can select. Click the stroke with a paint tool here option and select the required tool from the paint tool drop down list to use the paint tools. The result shown. See here. Here you have drawn a stroke, green stroke. Okay, stroking with the paint tool. Now here three options, true and false. 1. You need to use the docking drag handle to group the dialogues. True. You cannot stroke the path using the paint tool. False. Open paths can be converted into selection. That is also false. Okay. Yes. Now using brush. How you can use the brush in GIMP. The different brushes available in GIMP can be used while drawing objects or editing image using paint tools. There are 13 paint tools such as bucket fill. See the names: bucket fill, blend means mixing the color, perspective clone, making another type of color, blur or sharpen smudge, pencil, paint brush, eraser, dodge, airbrush, clone, ink and heal. Heal means filling. All paint tools except the ink tool use different brushes. There are so many types of brush, size, color. Okay, you can change it. To use a brush, how you will use? On an image window, click the Windows menu, point the dockable dialogs, click the brushes option. The brushes dialog box appears. Okay. On the image window, click the tools menu. The tools menu appears. Point on the paint tools. That means you can select the paint. Select the required paint tool. For example, that is eraser. Suppose you want to erase anything, that is eraser. From the brushes dialogs, click the desired brush. For example, the star shaped brush. You have selected the star shaped brush. Place the mouse pointer on the image. Click and hold the left mouse button and drag it over the image. That means which one you want to draw, where you have to drag on it. The brush effect is applied as shown in figure 4.19c. Here you have erased, you want to erase, use eraser tool, and you are erasing the color. Okay? Up to here it is clear. Turn the page. Page number 48. Open. Page number 48. To edit a brush, that means you can change the shape and size of the brush and color also. Right click the brush, a shortcut menu appears as shown in figure 4.20. This one. Select the edit brush option. This one. The brush editor dialog box appears shown in figure 21. This one. Different type of shapes and size. Here, to edit the brush, click and hold the left mouse button and drag the pointer in the required field. Okay. Now see here. Here is one example for practice. Okay. It is practical. Peter wants to write his name using paper brush in GINT. Help him perform the task. Paper brush means shape of the brush is like paper. To use brush, on the image window, click the Windows menu, point the dockable dialogs, click the brushes option, the brushes dialog box appear. On the image window, click the tools menu. The tools menu appears. Point to the paint tool. Select the paint brush tool. That means you have to select the paint brush tool, and in brush shape, that is paper shape. From the brushes dialog box, click the paper brush. Place the mouse pointer on the image. Click and hold the left mouse. See here. You have to click and hold the left mouse button and drag it over the image. Like, see here, dot dot dot, it is written P-E-T-E-R. The paper brush effect is applied. Okay. So today up to here only, and then I will revise it. Okay. Turn the page. Page number 45. Open it. Page number 45. You opened. See, transform tool, path. You can transform paths into the selection using the transform tools such as move, rotate and scale. That means with the help of path tool, you can transform the shape of your figure, moving, rotating or scaling. To transform paths, create the paths on your image. First you have to create the path. On the toolbox, from the tool option dialog box under paths, click the selection from the path button as shown in figure 14.13. That is here. The path gets selected as shown in figure 4.14. That is, see here, you have dropped here and it is selected. Now, on the image window, click the Tools menu, point the Transform tools, select the required tool, for example, Rotate. That means you want to rotate the portion you have selected. That means the petal of the flower will rotate. Okay. The rotate dialog box appears. See here, it is the dialog box. It will appear. Under the angle selection, drag the slider to change the angle. Here angle, you can increase or decrease it. Okay. Now turn the page number 46. Click the rotate button. The selected part gets rotated as shown in figure 4.16. See here. The petals are, which portions are selected, that one rotate and became white. Now stroking the paths. Paths can be converted into different line style using various color, pattern or pen tools. The stroke paths create and select the path on the toolbox tool options window. From the tool options dialog box, under the path, click the stroke paths button. The stroke path dialog box appear. Select the solid color and pattern option to change the stroke line. From the line width drop down, click the up or down arrow to change the width of the click the stroke with a paint tool option and select the required tools from the paint tool drop down list. Use the point pen tool and result will be seen. You can see here, you have selected this portion. Okay. Now do these three options, true and false. Okay. Now, using brushes. The different brushes available in GIMP can be used while drawing objects or editing images using pen tools. There are 13 pen tools such as bucket fill, blend, perspective clone, blur or sharpen, smudge, pencil, paintbrush, eraser, dodge, airbrush, clone, ink, hill. All pen tools except ink tool is different brushes. That means we can use different type of shapes and size of the brush. On the image window, click the tools menu. The tools, first you have to document dialog box. Click the brushes option. Brushes dialog box will appear. You can select any type of brush. On the image tools menu appears paint tools. Select the required paint tools, eraser. From the brushes dialog box, click the brush, for example the star shape brush. Place the mouse pointer on the image, click and hold the left mouse button and drag it over the image. The brush effect is applied as shown here. You have used the eraser tool. Okay. Okay. The shortcut menu appeared. You have to select mouse button